Welcome to National Park Wild, I'm Eric, and today I'm going to begin a recap of the 23 parks I went to this summer, starting with Hot Springs National Park. I went in expecting this to be the worst park, and I heard a lot of bad things, but is it the worst of all the parks I've been to, including Gateway Arch? Let's find out. We began in an RV at Gorge Campground. Gorge is actually a really nice campground. The registration system isn't all that great due to the fact that it's automated and they had to question whether spots were vacant, but it has a nice little creek going along it, a cool bridge, and a couple of interesting birds and insects to see. But after we got our campsite, first come first serve, we went to Bathhouse Row, the most famous area of the park. Bathhouse Row is very nice. It has the interestingly designed Fordyce, Buckstaff, Quapaw, and other bathhouses that all have nice architecture. The Grand Promenade Trail is also here. It is very quiet, has some nice pavements. There are also a couple of springs that you will see that are not naturally made, but the water coming from them is. So that's pretty nice. We saw a couple of animals around, and of course, there were not that many people because they're all in the Bathhouse Row area or in front of the Grand Promenade. But the springs and all, they're nice, and we saw a couple bumblebees. The issue, unfortunately, arises with the town of Hot Springs itself. Like Gatlinburg, it's a big tourist town right outside the park, full of candy stores and other tourist attractions. I really don't like this city, and it's right across the street from the park. But there's some other nice stuff. Do the scenic drive, and you will see Hot Springs Mountain. Hot Springs Mountain does have some nice views from the top, and on the trail we saw a cardinal and some salamanders. We then headed to the northwest area, where we saw some deer before hiking the Balanced Rock Trail. Balanced Rock is the closest thing to a real national park trail here, because it's very quiet, nature, many boulders to stand on, and it overlooks mountains. It's really pretty, but so is the Goat Rock Trail that we saw from Gorge Campground. We hiked to a view, had some very pretty mountain scenery, and not to mention some very, very nice solitude. So overall, is Hot Springs the worst national park? No, it's not. It's one of my 5 least favorites, I'd say, and it comfortably sits between the great parks and the bad ones. It doesn't really deserve park status because it's mostly urban, but I did enjoy the nice mountain views, the architecture, the bathhouses, the surprisingly nice hiking trails, and the very nice Gorge Campground. I wouldn't go super far out of my way for this one, but it's worth visiting. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed this video. Like it if you enjoyed. Ask any questions you have in the comments below. Subscribe for more content if you can help support the channel, that would be really great. I will see you next time.